Hey friends, welcome to my channel, Mathematical Coaching Center. After watching this video, don't forget to... Hello students, in this video I'm going to teach you a very interesting and important chapter, HTML. Okay, so this is very interesting and it is very simple and easy to understand. So boys, this is a practical session, so pay attention and you'll enjoy. Okay. Now, before I move on to the practical part, let me just brief you about the topic. So, HTML means Hypertext Markup Language. So, it is a markup language, not a programming language. Programming language is different. Programming language will help us to develop software, okay? But this is a markup language. It will allow us to present and display the data, okay, in a desired manner. It will help us to arrange and format the text that we type, audio, video, images in a desired manner. Okay, so hypertext, this is another term. Hypertext is a text. It is a text that we type. Okay, it is a text, but it will allow us to move from one page to another page, or to play one file, or to open one file. Okay, so hypertext is a text which is clickable. So it is a clickable text. We can click on that, and by clicking on that we are moved to a new section, or to another file, or to another page. Okay, so you will understand these things later. HTML is developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990. Okay, now what is the use of HTML then? HTML is used for designing web page. So it's very interesting, right? We can design web page with the help of HTML. So what is web page? Okay, web page is every page on the internet which is viewed in an internet browser. So when you open Chrome or Firefox or Opera Mini or internet browser in your smartphone or in your computer, the pages that we see are known as web pages. Okay, the pages of any website, okay, Google, Facebook or YouTube or any other sites, each page on the internet is known as web page. Now, what are the software that are required for us to practice HTML? Okay, so number one is text editor, where we type the code, HTML code. We have to type the HTML code in a text editor. And number two is internet browser. With the help of this browser, we can see the result of our code. Okay, so for text editor we have Notepad. There are other text editors also, but this is a default one. This is given by Windows only. We don't have to install it. So for internet browser we have Internet Explorer, which is also given by Windows. We don't have to install other browsers. So there are other browsers like Chrome, Firefox. You can use that also. So Internet Explorer and Notepad. Now, main thing, you do not require internet connection. So no data charges. Okay, no connection is required for practicing this HTML. For like typing the code and for viewing the results of the code, HTML code, you do not require internet connection. Okay, now how to open Notepad? So there are many ways of opening Notepad in a computer, but the simplest, okay, and the fastest way is this. There are two buttons on a keyboard. These two buttons, the first one is known as Windows button and second is R. You press these two buttons. Okay, you press Windows button and hold it, and then press R. By holding the Windows button you press R. A run window will appear. Small run window will appear with like this, with a box. This is a box where you can type the text. Okay, so here you type Notepad. Okay, so I will show this things, okay, in a practical part. So after typing this, you press enter or click on OK. Then Notepad will open. And if you do not have computer, then no problem, use a smartphone. Okay, you can download one app, Handwriter free HTML editor. There are other applications also, you can use them, but I think this is the... Welcome to the practical session of HTML. The first task is to create a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder on the desktop. So this is the desktop. This is the first screen after the computer is started. Okay, now for creating a new folder, you need to press Ctrl Shift and N. That is the shortcut. And another way of doing it is right click on the desktop, right click, you'll get some options. Okay, go to new, then go to folder. So this folder is created. Now let me put some name. Okay, I can put any name. I will put HTML files. Okay, HTML files. So this is a folder to store all the HTML files. Okay, now the next step after creating this folder, the next step is to open Notepad. So for opening Notepad window, I will press Windows button on my keyboard, and holding that button I will press R. Okay, so run window will appear. After that you type NOTEPAD, Notepad, then click on OK, or you can press enter also. Now this is the Notepad window. This is the area in which the HTML code will be typed. Okay, so if you go to the top right corner of this window, you will get three options: minimize, maximize and close. You have to click on maximize to get the full screen view. Understood? Now after opening this Notepad window, the first task is to save this file. So for that you go to file menu, go to save. You'll get a box like this. It will ask for the file name, but before that let me choose the location first. So location, where we have to save the file, go to desktop. So because we have that folder, I have created a folder in desktop, so I'm going to desktop. So this is the folder, HTML files. I'm going inside it. So right click on this and open. So I am now inside the HTML files. Okay, and that HTML files is on the desktop. Now I have to give a file name. So file name, I can give any name. You can give your name also, or any word, but it should be related to the page. Okay, so since this is our first day, so I am giving day 1, or you can give page 1. Okay, let's give page 1. Page 1. Okay, the page 1 is the name, that is primary name. Now the most important task for saving this file is to put a dot after giving the name, and to put HTML. Don't forget to type this dot and HTML. Okay, because this dot HTML will help the browser or the computer to identify that yes, it is an HTML file and it is a web page file. Okay, so you have to put .html after giving your file name. If you don't put, or if you forget to put it, then it is not an HTML file, or it is not a web page file. Okay, so this is the way of giving a file name. Okay, now I have given the file name as page1.html. Now I'm going to save. So click on save button. So it is saved. Now let's open that file. So again go to the top right corner, and this time you click on minimize. So this is minimize, right? So it is minimized here only. See, so Notepad is here, I have minimized, it is here now. Now let's open that file which we have saved. Okay, so HTML files, it is inside this folder. So this is the file, and let me enlarge it. So this is the file page1.html, right? So let's open this file. So for opening this, right click on this file, then go to open with. So there are so many options: Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Notepad. So you can choose any one of them, but you have to choose one browser. I am choosing Internet Explorer because it is available in all Windows computer. Okay, so I'm clicking on the Internet Explorer. So it is open now. The file is open. Okay, so this is a web page, but it is blank since we haven't typed any code. So this is the file, this is the web page, in which there are two sections. The first section is called head. So this is the head part, this is the head part, and this is the body area. Okay, so again, don't close this, but directly go to the task bar, that is the lowest bar. Okay, which is located at the bottom of the screen. So this is the bar, task bar. Go there and find Notepad. So this is Notepad, right? This is Explorer. So this is Notepad. Click on this. You will get the area where you have to type the code, and this this browser Explorer is the area where you are going to see the results, right? So this is the coding area, this is the result area. There is one important term you need to understand before we start writing the HTML code, that is tag. Okay, what is tag? Tag is an HTML command. Okay, so tag is an HTML command. Command means means order. We teachers give commands in classroom, right? We say like come in, stand up, sit down. So these are the commands and you follow them, right? Similarly, tag is also an HTML command which is defined by HTML. We cannot use any word as a command, but there are some words which are defined by HTML as a tag. Okay, and these tags are very important while writing the HTML code. Okay, so each tag has a specific meaning, and tag is always mentioned inside this symbol. So there is one tag called center, CENTER. So we have to mention this tag inside this angular bracket. Okay, so angular bracket is very important in HTML. Okay, so whenever you see a term inside within angular bracket, then know that that is an HTML command. Okay, now I'm writing the code. So first I'm creating the structure of HTML document. So you can refer to the book, chapter number 4. Okay, so you copy this, use shift key to produce this angular bracket, then you start HTML. Okay, this is the HTML, right? Then you close this. Okay, so for closing we use slash symbol. So there are two types of slash symbols. One is this one and another one is this one. So don't use the letter one, use the former one. Okay, so this is the slash symbol, use this. So when you use slash symbol, it indicates that this is a closing tag. That means this code is deactivated from this point. Okay, so outside this closing HTML tag, if you write anything, then that is not HTML document. Okay, that does not belong to HTML document. Now first code is this one, HTML and closing HTML. Now inside this HTML tags we will write the whole code. Okay, so let's go to the browser window. So this is the browser window, page1.html, right, in Internet Explorer. So in this case this is a web page, right? We are assuming that, and the top part is known as head and the lower part is known as body. So body is bigger, head is just a kind of title only. Okay, so there are two sections under HTML. I am writing head. Okay, let me do one thing. I'm going to shift this cursor by pressing the tab key. You can check that button on the keyboard, press that tab key. Okay, it will shift the cursor to the right. Now you type head tag. Okay, this is opening head tag, and you close that also. Close head. Now After that you have body and close body. You can keep any number of space or lines, okay, it won't affect the web page. So you can give space, any amount of spaces, and any number of lines, extra lines, there is no problem. And why I'm doing this, why I'm shifting these words or tags, because I want to present this HTML document in a way that this head, body are inside HTML. Okay, so kind of these are the children of HTML, right? So inside head we have title, then close title. Okay, so this title is inside head, head is inside HTML, so body is inside HTML. Understood? So this is the structure. You have to write this much always whenever you are starting a new HTML file. Okay, so if you want to create a new web page or new HTML file, you have to write this much at first. Okay, after that you can modify the content. Now first let's go to title. So in between opening title tag and closing title tag, you mention the title of the web page. You can write anything, any word, but it should be related to the content of the web page. So since I'm creating I'm trying to teach you, so let's write learning HTML day 1. Okay, so this will be the title, this will be the title. I'm saving it. You have to save it numerous times. Okay, so this is save option. This is the shortcut Ctrl+S. You can use that also. Save, and then go to browser, go to the taskbar and click on the Internet Explorer option. Then you'll see this is the page, right? But where is the title? It is not shown, right? So you can do one thing, go and refresh. So this is the refresh key. F5 is the shortcut key for refreshing, or you can click on this symbol also. So see, this is the title, learning HTML day 1, learning HTML day 1. So this is the title, it is shown here, right? Now let's go to the body section. Body is blank now, right? There is no text and no colors also. So we will just format this body now. So go to body. Since this is the first day, just practice whatever I am doing. Okay, afterwards I will explain each and every tag with its features and properties and attributes. Okay, so go to change the color, background color of the body. Go to body and give a space here. Okay, then write BZ color. The spelling of the color is COLOR, not COLOUR. Don't put U. It is BZ color. So you have to use this word, proper word. Okay, don't use other word. So BZ color is equal to, now you give the color name. So let's put green color. Okay, green. Now I'm going to save this. Go to internet browser, refresh, green color, right? So let me give purple now. Purple. Save, refresh, purple, right? You can give numbers also. There is a list of color codes, okay, with proper numbers. There are so many colors starting with 6-digit 0 symbols. Okay, there are so many colors, but you have to use hash. So simply write 6-digit numbers. So one, okay, I'm changing this, 67654, 6 digits. Okay, save. I'm saved. This file is saved now. This is the color. This color is also nice. You can check the color chart from the internet. Okay, HTML color codes you can write, so you will get that with proper numbers. So this is the color. This is beautiful. So I'm keeping this color. You can change this color if you want. Now I'm going inside the body. Now let's write St. Robert's Higher Secondary School. Now I'm saving this. Refresh. Now see, St. Robert's Higher Secondary School, Darjeeling. It is there. You cannot delete or edit these things here directly. You have to go to the source page. You have to edit here. Let's put center tag, CENTER, center, and close this. CENTER, center. So opening and closing is important. Okay, you can do one thing. You just shift this so that it will become clear for you that this sections are inside body tag. You can shift this also. Now save and then go to refresh. Now it is at the center, right? Now you can make it bold also. Bold, for bold the code is B. You can close B. See, it is bold now. Now we have to increase the size, right? So for that I will use font tag before St. Robert's, right? Font tag, and I will close this font tag here. Okay, let me shift this. Even if you don't save, then it is not a problem. It is just a kind of presentation. Okay, so font, you go here in the opening tag, and just before the closing angular bracket you press space, you give one space, and then write size. Okay, so I'm giving 14. Save this, go here. Now size is good. Okay, now you can change the style of the font. Let me change. Okay, first let me change the color. Okay, color, let's keep yellow. Right? Now after that I will change the style of the text. Okay, so this is a simple text, standard one, so I will change this. So let's go to find out which font is better. Okay, to find the fonts, let's go to MS Word. Go to MS Word, search you type Word. It's not here. So what you do is go to again Windows R, run window will appear. You type WinWord, WINWORD, press enter. So here you have Microsoft Office Word, right? So here you will get the list, font list. So there are so many fonts, right? You can choose any one of them, or you can do one thing, you just type something. I'm typing computer. Okay, let me shift this that side and increase the size, make it bold. Now change the font, change the font style. Which one is better, this one or this one? This one. There are so many. I like Old English. This one is most appropriate for writing the school names, right? So Old English text empty. So this Old English text empty, you have to remember this name. Okay, or you can do one thing, it is selected, or you can just select it like this and right click, copy. Come back to the editor window, then after yellow color give one space and then write face, FACE, face equals to, paste that name. Okay, Old English text empty. Okay, now save this file, Control S, go to and press F5, or you can simply click on this, but it is not reflected, right? What is the problem? Let's go back to the editing point. Oh, we haven't put double quotes, right? So you can put double quote before the font name and after the font name. After that, now it is reflected, right? So this is very beautiful. After that, what we will do is, let's put one line, okay, a line, single line like this, straight line. So for that I will put HR, horizontal line. Okay, HR is the command used for drawing a horizontal line. So let's save this, and this one, this is a line, and you can change the color also and the thickness of this line also. So let's change the colors. I think it is size, no, let's write the color, red, black, it is black. Now we can change the thickness also. For thickness, I think it is width or size. Let's try with size 3. It is little bit thicker. Okay, we can change the color also. This one is better. Black is okay. You can use white also. Now after that, let's put one image. Okay, after this, okay, inside center only, because I want the HR line to be in center. Okay, so it is inside the center tag. Now I want to put an image, so let this image be in center also. That's why I am writing this image code inside the center tag. So for inserting the image, use img tag. It's in book also, you can check that. Okay, img means image, so this is the tag, but we have to choose the file, right? Which image? Then press one space just before the closing angular bracket symbol. Then you write src. Src means source. You cannot write imag full form. Okay, you have to write img because this is understood by the browser. This is mentioned by the HTML, so you cannot change the name as per your wish. So write img space src source, then go here. And then what to do now? You have to choose one image, right? So I am going to again run window. So Windows plus R. Go to browse button. You'll get a box like this. Then go down here, just before the open button there is one option, programs. You click here, you'll get all files option, so click on that, all files. Okay, now you can choose the picture. There are some images. I don't like this one. There are some images, you just need to find the images. Here also we have images, but from family images. This one, no. I have one image on desktop also. Desktop, there is one image. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, let me change this file name. Right click and rename. Board. Keep a short name. Okay, board. Now click on this and choose your image. Okay, first whether it is inside the documents folder or Anyway, you just choose the file name and then click on open button. So this is the file name. Okay, now you copy this, right click, copy, then close this. Then image is equal to source, so you put double quote here, then inside that double quotation mark you just go there and paste it. So for pasting, right click and paste. So this is the image path, this is the address of the image. Okay, it is inside C drive, inside that it is, sorry, that board.jpg file, that photo file, image file is inside desktop folder. Inside the desktop is inside user folder, user is inside users folder, and users is inside C folder. We can just verify that. Go to Windows button, go to File Explorer, there is C drive, inside that we have users, inside that we have user, and then desktop, and then we have that file. See the address. So C drive, users, user, desktop, and inside that board.jpg. Okay, now this is the file. Now let's save it and let's go and check. This is the file at the center. You can define the width also. Okay, you can define the width also, like if you want to make it full screen, means as the you want to match the width of the computer screen, you can do that. Let's increase the breadth size, what do you call breadth or length size. There are two attributes, length, or breadth, length. You give 30. Let's give 30. Okay, what will happen, I don't know. Let's go here. Oh, length is not correct. Height. Okay, it's, I think, width, not length, width. 30. Let's go here. It's very small, right? Width. So I'm increasing this. Not 300. Okay, let's go 300. It's increased 3000, but let's keep it 1000. Sorry, 1000. But height is less, so let me specify the height also. Height is 100, 200, 300. Height is this much. You can increase the width size again, 1500, not 1400. A little bit bigger. 12. This is okay. This much. You can increase the height also. So make it 500. Oh no, 400. This much is okay. Now what I will do is, now I will write one code. No, let's write a line. Okay, okay, let's put one text similar to this one, but we will write just what we think do, what we say must be right. I think this was the line, right? Anyways, so this is the text that I want to put after image. Okay, so let me save this and check that. Oh, it is just immediately after the image. So I want this to be in the next, means to start in the next line. So I'm going there. Before this I will write BR. So BR is similar to pressing enter key, okay, enter button. So it will move the cursor to the next point. So check that. See, it is in the next line, so it is at the center, so no problem. Let's put some more BR. Okay, 3 is enough. See, you can change the text also as per your need. Okay, I'm just changing the color. So for changing the color I'm using font. There are other ways also for changing the color of the text, but this is the not the simplest one, but since this is the day one of learning, so I'm teaching you this tag only. Later on I will teach you other tags. So font color, you specify the color. I'm writing white. Oh, sorry, white. Now let's go there. See, it is in white color now. Now I don't want this text to be in center, so what I will do is I will just bring this. I'll select this section of the text, right click on this and use cut. So I'll put it outside the center tag. Okay, so this text is now outside of the center tag. So I am now clicking on this, so it is at the left side. Now what I want is I want to move this text. Okay, so for that use Marquee before the sentence, before the text. Okay, so use Marquee, 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 and close this Marquee. If you don't close, okay, I will show that the importance of closing tag. Okay, why is it important to close the tag, to use the closing tag? So I have used this Marquee. Marquee will move the text like this. See? And we have attributes for Marquee also. You can do one thing, behavior is equal to, you cannot use UR, okay, it's VIOR. You can put alternate, put behavior is equal to alternate, and you can increase the speed also. Let's see, if you put behavior is equal to alternate, then this will happen. Okay, check. Did you find the difference? See, interesting, right? Now the next tag, next tag, Marquee we have, then Marquee BR. Again you can put one line, HR, simple HR will put one line here. So see, right? Now again you can put image Now there are many more. Okay, I will teach you day by day. So since this is the first day, you practice this much and make use of all the HTML tags mentioned in the book. You practice that. Now I will explain the importance of closing tag. Why is closing tag necessary? Okay, now you might have noticed there are tags like HTML head, body, title. So all these tags have closing tags, like HTML is closed here, body is closed here. You can see font is closed here. This was the opening, this is closing tag. Okay, Mercury is closed here. But there are some tags without closing tags. For example, BR, it doesn't have /BR. Similarly, there is one more, HR, it doesn't have /HR. And this IMG, image, also it doesn't have /image. See? Okay, so there are two types of tag. One is empty and another one is non-empty tag. Empty tag means BR, HR, so they don't have closing tags, whereas non-empty tags, they have closing tags. Okay, so the meaning, okay, let me do one thing. Suppose if I want to put underline effect to St. Roberts, okay, so I'm putting U and I'm closing U, underline effect here only. Why I am closing? Because I want to put the underline effect to St. Roberts only, not to higher secondary school. Okay, so closing tag will set the end point, ending point for the effect. Okay, if you don't have that closing tag, then the effect will be applied to the whole text, to everything that is below that, that is after the opening tag. Okay, so let's see the result. See, St. Roberts is underlined. Okay, now you can decide that, suppose if you don't have font tag closing, if you don't close the font tag, that means what will happen? This effect, size is equal to 14, color yellow, face is equal to this, style, will be applied to all the text after this that we have mentioned after the opening font tag. Okay, until we close. So it is closed here, but this is another effect. Let's see. See, this is applied here, and since we have used white color, we have mentioned white, that's why color is changed, but rest, the size and the text style, they are same. Okay, so it is applied here. See, so the closing tag will set the end point, whereas opening tag will set the starting point. Okay, but there are some tags like empty tags, it doesn't require closing tag because it is just effect, simple effect only, like this is a break, means to move to a new line, so we don't want starting and ending point. Whereas in case of HR also, we don't want, we just want a straight line, that's it. We don't want starting and ending line. We can define the width also, length. Okay, but there is not that we need this much lines. Okay, from this text to this one point I need line, no, not like that. There is one more thing, image. Okay, this is also an empty tag, so we just want an image. It is we don't have to set a starting and ending point. Till here we want image, no, not like that. We just want an image, and we can set the width and the height. Okay, so this much for today. The tags that we have learned today are HTML, body, font, Mercury, then HR, BR, center. Center is also important. Okay, center. Now this much for today. You practice. There are so many tags defined in your book. Okay, you can learn from that book.